Hi friends, this is Barbie Daly with Rural Life in the Valley. Thank you for joining me for my first garden tour of 2025. This is hosted by Grandma Sandy and it is an open collaboration. Our co-hosts are growing on Vancouver Island, Suffolk Susie and Patricia NQ. Good morning. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and about 31 degrees. It's a beautiful day here in the valley. The snow is melting. We had a crazy day yesterday. It began with a little rain, and then it turned into snow, which were huge snowflakes, clumps falling down, and I think we got about 1.5 inches. And then it rained slightly, and the wind came up, and now it's melted. So panning over here is my dad's tree. And let's go take a look and see what it looks like. I have to be very careful where I'm walking because the snow-covered yard was a great dumping ground for the pets, if you know what I mean. So I'll have a big cleanup here. You know, we planted this tree in, 2017 in my dad's memory. And I think it's probably, I don't know, more than 15 feet tall. It's just huge. Could be close to 20. Okay, now I'm gonna pan over and the sun's gonna be in our eyes, so I'm gonna stop the video and then walk over there. But this is the Firepit Garden that I made last year. Let's see what it looks like. It looks nice and clean. We'll see what pops up. Last year I had some Snapdragons planted right here. So sometimes they reseed themselves. I won't pull them out yet, but we'll see if anything comes up. Over there I just have some cardboard down, keeping down the weeds. So I planted some grape hyacinth in here. So I'm really hoping that that will fill in this year. I'm going to turn the video around and we're going to walk towards the front of the house to my raised garden bed and my fairy garden called Train Town. Here's my lab, Coco, and her gigantic bones, which, well, you might not want to see that. She finds these bones all over the property. 2015, we had a huge fire. It was the year we moved in. We didn't have any pets or cows, but quite a few animals, cows, got left behind. And so there are bones around up on the hills and the property where perhaps the cows didn't make it out. And that's what she's chewing on. So here's my raised garden bed. It looks pretty sad. Let's see. Oops, sorry about my finger. So right there is a lavender plant. And that's a lavender plant. Doesn't look too good. This is a rosemary plant, but I do see some green right there. That's good. I don't remember what those plants were, but I knew they wouldn't survive, the two in the middle. And then here's Train Town, and we dismantled it for the winter, knowing how much snow we'd get. And so we'll be putting that back together and maybe refurbishing the train. I'll have to take a look at it. So that's going to be kind of a fun chore. Okay, now we're going to pan over. Now the sun's going to be in our eyes, so again, I'm going to stop the camera. Let's see, we'll go right over here first and then I'll stop the camera. This is my smoke bush, and it loses all its leaves and looks like this in the late winter, early spring, but it'll come back. Over here is my rose bush, my peonies, and some little trees. I can't think of the name of them. You can see where the moles have been. They go make underground burrows. Actually, they're voles, V like Victor, O-L-E-S. And they're like little moles, and they just make tunnels everywhere. And come up under my rose. And looks like the peony also. Okay. And we're gonna head over here to the trees we planted late summer. See how they're doing. My red wing maple. And we didn't get much out of it last year. It had a few leaves on it, and then the deer came by and ate the leaves and the stems, so I hope it made it through the winter. It would be such a beautiful tree. And they grow 20 to 30 feet tall. If I can just get it started, it's going to be wonderful. And then we'll come back over here. I think I'm going to start over here first. Looks like we left some bark out over the winter. This is my kiwi plant. So I see some, oops. Let's see if you can you see it through the fence there? Let's try that. Anyways, I see some color, but that's about it. So we'll see if it survived. We did put a fencing up for the deer. And then here's what I'm excited about. I had to go and look up, I couldn't remember what we planted here. I had to go look up in my garden book. And let's see if you can see the buds. This is my lilac bush. So I'm so excited. It looks like we're going to get lilacs this year. That's the fencing that my husband put up to keep the deer out. I'm hoping he'll do that also for the maple tree until it gets bigger, if it survived the winter. Heading around the house, and we'll see what's in the front yard. Here's some snow that was piled up from clearing the driveway. Our little cabin. It's our guest house, which actually my son is the guest right now. And ahead you see the Snapdragon garden. This is going to need a lot of work. These are all my Snapdragons. And I'll pull them out, and they usually reseed every year. Plus I buy 2 or 3 large ones to fill in. It was also my gnome home before I made Train Town. To the front porch, and we're gonna go look in the flower boxes to see what the roses look like. I don't know if they survived the winter. You got it. Good job. Here's one rose box. And another. Only time will tell if they survived. Well, thanks for going with me on this garden tour. I probably won't check back in until the weather is better and I'm able to do something, or I see some positive results. Oh, I forgot. Let's see, out here is a bush we planted. I don't remember the name of it, but it has beautiful pink flowers on it. So until next time, have a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are. Bye-bye.